Life is a journey filled with countless paths, choices, and decisions. Every single day, we step forward, sometimes with confidence, sometimes with doubt, but always moving ahead. What makes life fragile is that even one wrong step, one careless move, or one poor decision has the power to change everything. It is like walking along a narrow mountain trail, where one misstep could lead to a fall that alters the journey forever. The skeleton of a once-living creature trapped in stone crevices, as seen in the image, stands as a chilling reminder that one wrong step can seal a fate that could otherwise have been different. From childhood to adulthood, we are taught about the importance of making the right choices. Parents and teachers remind us to think carefully before acting. Yet, in the rush of emotions, impatience, or ignorance, people often overlook this wisdom. A single wrong decision in studies, career, or relationships can leave scars that may take years to heal, if they ever heal at all. Just as an animal wandering through rocky terrain may slip into a trap from which it cannot escape, humans too can fall into situations that destroy their dreams and hopes. When we think about life's fragility, it becomes clear that small decisions often carry great weight. A student who chooses the wrong company of friends may find himself dragged into habits like laziness, dishonesty, or even addiction. That one careless step could derail his education, shatter the trust of his family, and close the doors to a bright future. Similarly, an adult who makes one reckless financial decision might lose all his savings, putting himself and his family into a spiral of debt and despair. Just as a rock slip can cause a fatal fall, an impulsive choice can shake the foundation of an entire life. The danger of wrong steps often lies in how quiet and unnoticed they are. They do not always appear as grand mistakes but slip in disguised as small errors. A person who tells one lie may soon find himself trapped in a web of deceit. Someone who ignores a health warning and continues unhealthy habits may face illness years later that could have been prevented. These wrong steps may not destroy life instantly but chip away at it slowly until the damage is beyond repair. At the same time, we must remember that the wrong step is not always about carelessness. Sometimes it is about ignoring the voice of wisdom within us. Deep down, we often know what is right and what is wrong, yet pride or stubbornness pushes us toward the wrong choice. A traveler may see the danger ahead but still walk forward, ignoring his instincts, only to be trapped forever. In the same way, people often silence their inner conscience, convincing themselves that a small mistake will not matter, only to realize later that the price is too high. The image of the skeleton stuck between rocks is symbolic. It shows that once the wrong step is taken, returning may not be possible. The animal likely wandered into a place it thought was safe but soon realized there was no way out. Many of us find ourselves in similar traps in life. A toxic relationship, a wrong career path, or an unlawful act may appear harmless at first, but over time, it becomes a cage that destroys freedom and joy. By the time we recognize the trap, it may be too late to escape. The lesson here is not to live in fear of every choice, but to live with awareness. Life does not ask us to avoid risks altogether. Growth comes from taking steps forward, even on uncertain paths. But it does ask us to be mindful, to think, to pause before leaping into something that could harm us. When we learn to reflect before acting, to seek advice when confused, and to listen to our conscience, we greatly reduce the chances of taking the wrong step. Another important truth is that while one wrong step can destroy, the right step at the right time can also save. History is filled with stories of people who were close to destruction but turned their lives around because they chose wisely in a critical moment. A person struggling with addiction can choose the path of recovery. Someone trapped in failure can choose to learn from mistakes instead of giving up. Life always offers chances to step back onto the right path, but it requires humility and courage. Yet, we cannot deny that sometimes, the wrong step leads to irreversible damage. A careless driver can take lives in a single moment. A dishonest act can ruin a reputation forever. A betrayal of trust can end a lifelong bond. These examples show us the seriousness of decisions. They remind us that life is not something to be handled lightly, but something to be respected and protected at every moment. In conclusion, life is a gift that demands care. The image of the skeleton in the rocks teaches us that one wrong step is enough to end everything. It is a silent yet powerful warning that decisions matter, paths matter, and every step we take matters. To protect our lives and dreams, we must walk carefully, guided by wisdom, awareness, and conscience. Because once the wrong step is taken, the damage may not only affect us but also the people who love us. Let us live with care, so that our journey does not end like the skeleton in the rocks, but instead continues with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment.